Namaskar, good morning, good day. This is Surya Singh speaking for Bharat, India. On this day, 23rd, 23rd August 23rd, 2020, Sunday, to all my friends around the world regarding engineering project management and various other issues related to same. What is management, what is programming, what is you can say organization, what is quality, what is safety, what is technical, what is all that, and of course general issues related to public life. That's what I'm here for you to discuss with. Hope you are enjoying sleep and you are enjoying dreams. Okay, enjoy dreams, but dreams always are dreams. Life is serious. Life doesn't say you sleep, but you are sleeping. Okay, fine, sleep. Be careful. Be careful during sleep also. That's what I can say. Now, what I have to say regarding this? Everybody, life is moving and moving and moving and moving without asking us how to move. Life never asks us how shall we move, but it moves and on and around. And real life is this handwriting. Till we were using handwriting, nature was with us. Till we were using handwriting, nature was with us. But when we started feeling advanced from computers and everywhere, God is also advanced with COVID. God is also advanced with COVID, and that's also one fact of life, that COVID doesn't understand what you are. You may be whatever great personality, but COVID does not listen to anybody. It works on and on and on and on and on. And life is that. It doesn't listen to anybody. Life moves on its own way. That is what life is. And I think life is really, it may be funny, it may not be funny, but fun is not answer to every problem. Problems are issued by thinking and seriousness, and that's thinking and seriousness is you or not me, I can't say. You are serious or not serious, you have to decide. What degree of seriousness you have, what do you want to say, you have to decide. Nobody else has to decide. That's what life is all about. Some people want to enjoy life, some people want to have money, some people want comforts, and some people want to think. All levels of people do exist in society. World society I'm not talking international society. Whole world society. Means God has given us specific power of mind, power of brain, along with infected power of soul, but we have kept ourselves 95% people have kept ourselves equal to non-humans, because we just want to live with great luxuries, comforts, and with great level of standards. We consider them standards of living, we consider them, which relate to so-called economy. So-called economy, when comes into play, nothing is left in life. Economy or living. We either live to think and do, or live to enjoy comfort of life. Comfort of life, which is you can say a great phenomenon of life, comfort of life, that comfort is really very, very, can say, for everyone, everybody wants comfort. Okay, enjoy comfort and let me do my work. I can say only that management, organization, all we talk every day, and maybe by now you feel bored with that. What he is talking all time. You are right. You must be bored. I bore you always. That is true, and I apologize for that. That I am contributing to boring you all time. Well, I think it's my passion that I just want to share whatever I have with you. That's my mistake, I can say. But my mistake is intentional. My mistake is natural. It should be, it is done. I like it to make such mistakes in life. If such mistakes are not made in life, life becomes dull. We have to make such mistakes in life. Otherwise, life shall become very, very dull. There should be change in life at every level of life, every point in life. We should have changes in life, and changes means change in all spheres. God has signaled us a change, and that signal's name is neither red, not green, or not amber, but COVID-19. COVID could be 20 also, could be 18 also, or could be something else also. But you see, it has been named 19 by whosoever named it, but it is now 19. And it's telling clearly that there is a trouble. There is a trouble, and if it goes, it will go on its own. You can't push it away. COVID-19 is such a powerful mechanism that your mechanisms haven't been able to encounter this mechanism. Humanity so far has failed, and there is no clear-cut conception and answer from anywhere and from anyone in world. One says one point, another says another point. There is no, you can say, unison in mind thinking here. And all, confusion, uncertainty, and when there is uncertainty in life, life is, you can say, you can't enjoy life. Uncertainty always creates doubts and suspects in your mind, suspicion in your mind. You can't come out that complexity. COVID-19 is same. It's much more than what people expected or what people thought it is. It's much more dangerous in a sense or in a scale we live with. Maybe it is nothing, but we are not adaptable. We consider lives, we consider everything, everybody must. And it has taken lives of people, and it has interpreted, you can say it is intervened in lives of millions, infections, which is more dangerous, which is more unexpectedly, going to impact us, everyone whom it is infected and who have not been infected as well. Yeah, I think infection is more dangerous. It's like a threat within your mind, and any time it can impact you. Now WHO says that it goes after 2 years or before 2 years, while other scientists say that it never goes. And you get such kind of, there's a news that hysteria is also at it now. Hysteria, people are hysterious. Yes, they are. When there is no solution to anything, until we have solution, we feel very happy. We have got victorious on this, we say. All say, oh, we got victorious. See, we have solved this problem. Yes, you are victorious, you solved that problem, very good. You are so powerful that you can solve that problem. You are a very, very nice person. You have solved that problem. We say that. But really, is it? Is it really we solve that problem? Point is that. Can we really solve this problem? I think we have to be very careful. I'm not worried about what news are coming in now because it's routine. German, France, Russia, England, our country, Bharat, India, Hong Kong, you can say Indonesia, some parts of China, Africa, Libya, Jordan, Lebanon. Tell me place where it's not America. I think no corner of world is left where people are not being impacted all days. All over world people are being impacted, and political leaders have become mad all over world. Means they are least worried about this, they are worried only when they are beaten. They are worried only. Simple case of a flight in USA. There was a dispute in the flight. I read news yesterday. Dispute of flight on a 2 years baby. A mother carried 2 years baby, and that baby used mask. But baby was not feeling comfortable. So inconvenient mask after 2 years baby. And there was regulation that everybody should use mask. Okay. That baby every time removed mask when mother forced her to wear. Mother fixes mask on her face and baby removes that every time. And crew instructed wear mask, everybody. Pointed out many times your baby should wear mask. Because crew said we are first interested in our safety. If we are not safe, how shall treat you safe? So there was a dispute, scuffle. All passengers favored that baby, that how can baby wear mask? They started dispute between crew and passengers. First they wanted that lady should go out with baby and take some other flight, or don't take any flight, go back. All passengers stood with that baby and with that mother and disputed with crew. What happened? Then crew asked, okay, we don't take this flight, cancel this flight. The flight was cancelled. The situation has reached to that level. Political leaders are interested only in wealth, only in economy, and public is interested in what public do not know. Whole world public has become psychologically ill, I can say. Particularly youth of world now. I can't say this country alone. Youth means they don't want to listen anybody. They just want to do what they want, and that don't know plus or minus of this, because information is incomplete. When information is incomplete, it's very dangerous. How many % people know actually about COVID-19? What precautions should be taken? What information has been reached to them by governments, various governments? Imposition of penalty is one part. You can impose penalty, but you think is that solution? If by imposition of penalty can you create solution, then you can penalize everybody. But no, it's not right. You can't. That's not solution. Imposition of penalty, because it creates more resistance than people. Can you penalize 50% people, 70% people? That is the question. 70% people to 80% people are careless. I myself observe. They don't take precautionary measures. They don't listen to anybody. They they fool themselves as well. For example, somebody hang mask on the neck. Somebody keeps mouth closed but noses open, nostrils open. So they just want to show to others that I am using mask, we are using mask. They don't know, just showing to others shall not solve your problem. You have to use it. I feel very hot, they say. I can't breathe. Okay, you are you are now feeling in comfort, uncomfortable in breathing. But what happens when you go to hospital for this treatment and isolation? There you may not get even water to drink, you may not get your food, and you will be more impacted by your other patients. So you should keep in mind with complete analytical thinking. First of all, you should not expect government shall inform you about this, because governments are now mindless. All governments of the world are mindless. I am not calling my government alone, all governments. Governments are like that, they are in a stage of nervousness. All governments are nervous because, first of all, this is worldwide problem, not one country problem. So you cannot blame anybody that is you did not do this, but actions must have been taken, which every government missed, from USA to all, and USA to Far East, Europe, Africa, all, they missed what they should have done. It's clear that all politicians of the world are mindless. One point is clear. This is also clear, the politicians are not educated society. They are ordinary people, very ordinary. It may be Trump, or it may be Russian, or it may be Chinese, or it may be Bharat, all. They are all mentally illiterate, we can say, for all. They are not professionals. They don't consider all points. They just think for their seat preservation, my vote should not go. That is worst situation we have observed. Everybody is interested in elections or in seats. They are not interested in public. This is right. America, where is America? See, about 180,000 people have died in America. 180,000, maybe 200,000. Nobody knows. And about around 55 million people have been affected. In Bharat now, it's more than 3 million. There was a time when only 500 people were there impacted when it was locked down, and now it is, you can say, 30 million people. See your difference. This is difference. 30 million people now, and maybe you can say on an average 1.5 million per month you take, 1.5 to 1.8 million per month. By December, it will be 10 million. This means our government also did not take care what they were required to take. They were only interested in votes. Keep votes safe. It may be our country or it may be some other country, same. Where there is democratic value, they want only positions. Leaders think of themselves. Means world has become selfish. There are people who are making opportunity out of this, and which is complete nonsense. If somebody says in this time, I want to use this opportunity, I think there is no rascal in world bigger than that person. People are dying. It's a problem for world. You are not thinking for world. You are thinking only for yourself. I should get opportunity. Means what type of person we are? Means we think of money only. If today somebody dies, tomorrow shall he get money? It's so low level you have come to. You are not human being. There are millions of people who don't have food today. You go to Africa, you go to somewhere else where there are Bangladesh, you go to many other countries, you will find people who are thinking of opportunity. After all, what shall you do with that? You need food, minimum basic requirement, clothes. But why you want to say, I want to earn out of this natural impact? If even top person says that, politician says, I call that politician idiot, I can say. Idiot. Similarly, nobody knows about vaccination, what vaccination should be, but everybody, many countries are busy in that. We are making, they don't know what to make. Fact is that I'm not engineer, I'm not scientist, I'm not doctor, but until you know facts, until you know how this disease is erupting, how can you find solution? It's my analytical saying, analyze. You don't know problem. You how do know it's coming to you, how it generated, but you want solution. And you yourself know that you are not going to solve this. You are just going to raise immunity of public. You know that, but still you are doing that. This is called opportunism. And WHO says you have to wait for 2 years more because this may go after 2 years or before 2 years. On what basis WHO say? I don't know. Some scientists today said that, many scientists, it may stay forever. This means there is no unism-based thinking among world. People are just thinking and speaking, nothing else. Until now it is called SARS, SARS-2. Okay, it was SARS. SARS, you know what is SARS? Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome. Now they say, it's not only SARS, but also it affects heart. It can affect heart, it can affect stomach, it can affect mind, it can affect every part of your body. This means you are not clear. You just mess that whole body. I am not blaming anyone. But this is clear. People of world are not aware of the real issues behind. So everything is unclear, everything is uncertain. Then how can we say we can handle with this? And every country is saying, we have saved so many people. Means if Iran started saying that we saved so many, we recovered so many, every country is trying to. Our country is also saying, see, we have saved. What bloody you have saved? You pushed them to that disease. You are saying you saved. America pushed all people to that disease. You did not resort to precautionary measures. It was time to do. Now you are saying you saved that. What saved you? What you did for saving? Nothing. You did nothing for saving. Still you are not doing anything. What are you doing? People are not using masks. Is there someone to ask them officially? Nobody is there to ask them. Why? What your government is doing? What your administration is doing? What your police is doing? And what you are doing are all questions. These are questions. We cannot say no. These are questions we have to answer. Every government has to answer. Every public member has to answer. We can't run away. We have to face this. We have to face all time. There is no solution. This is, God is beating us. Actually, this is a fact. As an individual, I can say this is punishment to humanity because humanity destroyed earth. Destroy in a sense. We exploited earth to a level we should not have done. You can take, all trees have been removed generally. Petrol has been extracted. We are looting earth's minerals. Means whatever was done to be consumed gradually, we are trying to loot that. All countries. You can see Gulf countries, Middle East countries, they have withdrawn so much oil, they have wasted so much oil, they just want to make money. And they are oil producing countries. They have taken all fossil fuels from earth. We have taken all minerals. Somebody is interested in thorium, somebody is interested in heavy earth, somebody is aluminium, gold, diamond, all that. We are interested in that. But did God put in? Did God make this earth for that purpose? You take out and loot and use it. After who is giving value to? We are giving value. Wealth is same, it cannot change, remember. Wealth is same. You may say my economy is better than your economy. You can say that because you do not know what is economy. Economy is fixed, it cannot change. Yes, you can change agriculture, that's not fixed. Agriculture is done in crops, thrice a year. You can work hard and grow more crops. But as far as fixed wealth is concerned, radioactive materials are concerned, all these are radioactive materials. Means these keep on changing their structure every time, every day, and in thousands of years, hundreds of years, all materials are converted to some other shape, some other chemical structure. Everybody knows this. Radioactive metals are like that. And when you know that there is fixed wealth, can you increase quantity of petrol? quantity of fossil fuel below sea, you cannot increase. If you increase, it will increase automatically. Can you increase volume of earth? You cannot increase. Can you increase volume of air? You cannot increase. Yes, you can pollute air, you can pollute a surface, you can pollute sea, you can pollute ocean, you can pollute everything, and ultimately you can pollute your mind. You know problem in the world now? Problem is pollution of mind. It's not pollution of air. Pollution of air was reduced during lockdown. Everybody knows. This means that can be controlled, but mind and greed, mind avarice, I want more. That more has made us chore. Chore, you know, one who steals. This hunger of more has destroyed this earth. America says, I am big. Russia says, I am big. China says, I am big. What big you are? Are you honor of this world? What big you are? No one is honor of this world, and everybody is honor of this world. Did you do anything for this world? What did you add to this world? Nothing. You did not add to this world. You are only taking from this world which was produced by God, by Almighty. And you don't know who is that. You only say he is that, is that. You name yourself. You are so big that you appoint your God. You give name to God, you are so big. Somebody says it's Hindu, it's Muslim, it's Christian, it is this and it's that. You are that big, you appoint God. You can't produce a drop of water and you appoint God. And that's why problem comes in, because your minds are polluted. You want to make money out of which you don't know. You are just exploiting, and when this happens, such impacts from God certainly come. You open history and see, punishment must come to you because you are a sinner. You are a sinner. I don't know for what you want more. Nobody knows what shall happen next moment. Nobody knows. You can see our past president, Mukherjee. He has been in hospital for more than a week. And he is in ventilator. Now it's been, he is in coma, it seems. What then? Why you jump? Why do you jump all the time? Why don't you lead a constant life? That is what God says. This is not your earth. I sent you to this earth to do something good for my earth, for your earth. Stop thinking that you are honor on this earth. Just think you are a co-passenger. You are in a train or in a flight or in a bus. You are traveling with other passengers, and that's it. This point we forget always, and that's called mind pollution. Is this not a fact? Tell me. Is this not a fact that one day I have to leave this world? So why don't you keep that point in my mind? Why do I start? Oh, now it's my world. I am honored. Yes, you are honored for what? You are honored for responsibility. You are honored for your duty. Do your duty. You want to eat more? Can your stomach take more than how many? Can you walk more than the speed? If I ask you walk 100 kilometers per hour, can you walk? You can't walk. You will ask maximum 6 kilometers an hour or 5 kilometers an hour or maximum 8 kilometers an hour. You may be how so strong, you cannot walk that much. Maybe you walk first hour, second hour, you will fall or will sit. So give me water. I'm dehydrated. Give me this. You're hydrated. This means there's a limit for everything. If suppose somebody is 80 kilogram, 70 kilogram weight, and somebody is 800 kilogram weight, what shall be difference you can see? Can that 8 kilogram weight person survive? No. It's same thing. Earth is very small. Earth is very small. And everybody must understand this. There are many planets much bigger than this. And not only in this solar system, in other universe, there are so many planets which may be much stronger than Earth. This is a test here. You have come to appear and test. How can you handle with this size of Earth, which is only 12,500 kilometer diameter, and you are jumping with that. You are getting all energies from God. You are getting sun energy, solar energy, you are getting air energy, water energy, heat energy. What else you are not getting? You don't consider that about, Are you paying something to sun or to air, to water? You are not paying anything. You are getting free of cost. You are getting food, you are getting fertilizers, everything from earth. Food comes from earth. Still you are not happy. You want to raise your GDP, you want to raise everything, you want to compete with world. I want to fight with this country. You are manufacturing weapons for what? For whom? You are going to kill other one, that's all. Means if you consider world as your family, not your country alone, means you are going to kill your siblings. If you are a family, can you kill your sibling for some reason or without reason? Even if there is a reason, shall you kill your sibling? You cannot kill. But here, we do not consider world as our family. That's why it's happening. One side we say Vasudev Kutam, in our country we say Vasudev Kutam. And other side we want to fight with everybody. This means that is a fake statement, Vasudev Kutam. That is a fake culture, completely fake. For you it's Vasudev, for when it comes for safety of others, you say no. That's what it's when you keep your mind centered, it's pollution of mind. You cannot think, you cannot analyze, and that's what I say, when there is absence of analysis and thinking, you cannot solve also, because until you think, you can't solve. When you think, whatever problem you have, you think about that problem, analyze that problem, certainly you shall get answer. If not right answer, next time you will get right answer. But if you think something for you and different for other one, you cannot find solution. You want to keep yourself safe, but others unsafe. This doesn't work. There is only one God in the universe. I don't want to take name of that one. It's up to you, whatever name you take. Evidence is there is one sun and there is no separate sun for religions. There is no separate sun for. This is what message you are getting through COVID. That I am COVID. Fight with me. You can't fight with me because you don't know me. First you have to identify me. You can't identify me because you are fool. There is a phrase, avarice is root of all evils. Do you understand that? Avarice, A-V-A-R-I-C, that's called lalach, greed. Avarice is root of all evils. जितने भी गंदगी है, जितने भी क्या बोलते हैं इंग्लिश को हिंदी में, I don't know what to say. Well, जितने भी negative चीजें हैं, जितने whatever losses we have, this is all because of avarice. If you are having greed, you shall certainly lose something. I don't know why do you have greed. I have to move next moment, I don't know. Today I am talking, maybe tomorrow I am not here. Who knows? So why should I worry about that? This point we always forget. This is the most important point. No one can change your movement of going from here. Your exit from here, no one can change. Still we don't remember this. And that's why this problem exists. This is COVID-19, just an example of problems. Many problems are going to come. Don't worry. You will face, you have to face. That's what I say. Never expect more than what is required. Economy is fixed, nobody can change it because quantities of hidden materials in earth which we extract for economy are fixed. Quantity of gold, diamond, uranium, thorium, oil, and which we do not know. We do not know everything within earth. We know only how much we know, that's it. What is down 10 kilometers? What is down 20 kilometers? What is down 40 kilometers? Nobody knows. And we have to go to center of earth, for example. If we want to go to center of earth, we have to go down at least, you can say, 6,000 kilometers. Then you go down. We fear when you go 10 kilometers high in flight, and if flight crashes, we cannot do anything. Can they go down 6,000 kilometers in solid? That's only air. In solid, we can't go. Thanks God, these people do not know about whole earth. They do not know about what is lithosphere, what is inside that. Had they known it before, they would have broken it. because human is a evil. We are evil. We are not, honest. We are not honest. 95% people have become dishonest, and that's why this problem is. Dishonesty is worst policy, but they are. They are dishonest, or liars, promise breakers, false statement makers. They all are. Politicians, you talk of them. Oh, every promise they can give you. I will get sun to you, don't worry. I will get heaven to you, don't worry. I shall do this and I shall do this. And you get nothing. When you open your eyes, you find nothing. They show you dreams, they sell dreams. Dream shops they are. Dream malls they are. From their political malls, they sell dreams. And you take those dreams for exchange of vote. And this is life now. For someone who do not know, for someone I do not know, I start trusting that bloody hell, that person who is a liar, who is a thief, who is a stealer, who is a robber. I trust them. Oh, my leader is this. Who is leader? You are your own leader. Who is your leader? Why do you adopt someone as your leader? Here's that problem. That leader knows I am leader of masses. Whole public believe me. So I am everything. And that person starts thinking as if I am God. You should be thankful God gave you this opportunity. You are a leader. Public trust you. So you should win or trust, or you should threat them. You threaten them. You make them, you force them to vote you. You will not have any place anywhere after death. This is also a fact. If you want to serve public, serve them. Don't play politics. All countries play politics. All countries. In Bosnia, you see, this was a problem. And in Russia, there is a problem about elections. Every election is managed. And there is something, same thing. Europe, you go and see what is happening in France, same thing. What is happening in Libya, Lebanon, same thing. We go to USA, same thing. England, same thing. All leaders are same. For sake of their political positions, they can go to whatever extent. So we cannot trust leaders now. And this COVID has told us. People could not, we could not find facts, but COVID has given us facts that these leaders are all same. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. All, they won't help you because they want to help themselves. Your tax money, your hard-earned money, they want to loot. And actually this is called mismanagement, misorganization. Society is integrated institution. All societies of world. And they also call countries as economies, all economies of world. I did not know that we are so weak. Our other nations and our nation is so weak. I did not know before. Country like America, which boasts itself as only power in the world, that has hollowed itself. That has, that has expressed its power now. We know what America is. It's nothing. Health-wise, wealth-wise, science-wise, mind-wise. It's no different than our people. No different. Whole Europe has expressed what is this. We know now what is Europe. We know now what is England. We know now what is Far East. We have known now everyone. And that is what we can say. We have learned now that they are all hollow vessels. Hollow vessels. That sounds too much. Hollow vessels sound too much. Sounds too much. And they are sounding only. One day, go and enjoy and earn. After some day, lockdown. Then open and go and then lockdown. This is happening. See what's happening in England. Complete confusion, mix up, nobody knows what to do. People are dying and Prime Minister enjoying in Scotland. This is people. Johnson is enjoying his vacation. I'm going on vacation. People are dying and he's not concerned. This is happening in our country. People are dying, no arrangements for anything, and they are enjoying in elections. America is thinking of elections, is not concerned about people have died and how many are infected. He is thinking of November election. Everywhere. Everywhere. So where are you? Why should I worry about these politicians? They are not my father, mother. They are not my honors. But it means they brainwash. They are so big magicians. They brainwash you. All politicians are magicians, I can say. Polluted magicians. They are magicians and they pollute our minds. Unemployment has gone to that level, nobody is concerned. Why it has gone? This means you are cheating now, till now. A little problem, you are helpless. You throw out workers, you throw out staff. You don't know how shall they eat, how shall they survive? Because you only thought yourself. These politicians are not out of job. Modi is not out of job. Trump is not out of job. These leaders are not, but workers are out of job. Why should not these leaders be out of job? But no, they control everything. Right or wrong? A person who was in employment, he is laid off. But Prime Minister is in seat, President is in seat. Why? Why is not also laid out? We are not President, Prime Minister. For what we need them if we can't solve problems? And this applies to whole. It's not to my country alone. It's to all world. What for Trump is there now when he can't solve problem? What has functioned? Why should we fight? Why Americans are digesting him? Why don't they hold his neck and throw him away? But no. This is why I say they are having power. They are abusing that power, and that's why I say pollution of mind. COVID has produced this pollution of mind. If minds are polluted, you know what happens? Everything pollutes. Whole your body pollutes. Whole your society pollutes. People have become mad, believe me, hysterical. When I see people how they have behaved as if there's complete uncertainty. Nobody is sure it's going to happen, and they want to see, let everything go to hell. I talk to many people, why don't you use mask? Why I am fearing? I don't fear. I have no fear. What do you mean no fear? It's a question of fear. If I am using my mouth, is it because I fear? What fearing? There is no fear. It's precaution. But they don't want to concentrate on this. No, we'll see what happens. It's in the hands of God. They just pass their responsibility. Everybody passes responsibility to God. As if God is your servant. God shall take your care. Why don't you take your care? Why you think, are you paying salary to God? Am I paying money to God for my service? No, what is nonsense? Why are you wearing these clothes? Wear them out. If everything God has to do for you, don't wear clothes. Don't eat, God shall put in your mouth. Don't go to WC, God shall clear your stomach. This is called madness. You are ready to invite something which you have to escape. It's not because politicians say you know nothing. Politician has to know nothing. I don't consider politician as my leader, because politician can't be a leader. But you have to protect yourself. You are responsible. Everybody is responsible for society. Everybody is responsible for family. You are responsible for yourself. Save yourself and then save others. Save means precautionary measurement. Doesn't mean you'll save everything. As much precaution as you take, it's better. I have seen people drinking normal water. They don't want to. I can't drink. Who to boil, and I can't boil this and that. Yes, little inconvenience, you are fed up. With a little inconvenience, you are fed up. Still we are doing nothing. We are just enjoying life. How many people work hard? Those who work hard are workers, industrial workers, other workers are remaining enjoy. So life shall give you only what you give to life. What you give to society, what you give to your nation, and what you give to world, you shall get same in return. Nothing more, nothing less. COVID-19 is just a name. It is telling you change yourself. That's it. I don't understand why people can't do this. If there is no information, no problem. Precaution is important. Jobs are not there. People are already psychological. They are sick. No jobs. Yes, because they never saw a life without a job. Their parents supported them. Particularly, I am talking for those who are youth, who can say are between age of 20, 30, 40. For those youth, they were born in a time without struggle. Our country say India, Bharat. They never saw struggle. They got education. Their parents are middle class. No problem. They could manage. And they came up in life. They got jobs and they enjoyed computers, televisions, all facilities. They never saw a time when there was not even a pen to write. People used Salati to write, blackboard to write, walk, and now all that is a dream, is history. Just like shaking hand in history now. Did you see someone shaking hand? Now they will not shake hand, otherwise they shake hand. Before this COVID, did you think somebody used to wash hands after shaking hands with someone? No one. Was there no infection at that time? Still there was infection, but they did not know it. You say, "I shake hands, how do you do?" As if this is a modern style shaking hand, okay, shake hand. After that, you shake hand with 50 people in a day. Did you wash your hands? Nobody washed hands. That's the problem. Means everybody has some infection in your body, temperature and body. And when you you come in contact, there are some impression is there of each other, but nobody washed. That's what I say. Sometimes we miss something without knowing, or sometimes in ignorance, and sometimes we can't even identify what we are doing. And this is a time now that you have to identify. That's the only difference. Suppose now this COVID-19 term was not there, and people even could not understand what's happening, why so many people are falling ill. If they had not done that, you think situation will be different? No, it won't be different. Means what I am saying is, this organization of world, management of world affairs and societies, this is the first time that people of the world are getting news from every country, and that's only because of COVID-19. Nobody is talking only one country. So, okay, it's total for whole world. So many people are infected. This is the first time it's happening in this news. Nowhere you'll find such news before. Means they are considering whole world as one. As far as COVID-19 is concerned, this means COVID-19 has virtually unified world in terms of this infection. And this achievement I can say. That we are talking of world. World Health Organization now talks of world. They talk of Africans. Oh, there's a problem. So many people can starve. But it's good, I say. I don't say bad. This means there's an indication that you have to consider everybody your own. Okay, you are in your country, okay, fine, that's okay, but other people in other countries are also yours. They are no different. You may call yourself Hindu, maybe call Muslim, may call whatever, but after all you are same family. From where did you come? Did you come from sea? You came from same family. Here you change yourself, that's it. You are changing your identity card yourself, your own identity card. God did not give you any certificate that you are Hindu, you are Muslim, you are Christian out there. Did you bring certificate with you? You did not bring any certificate. Did I bring certificate? I am this caste. I didn't bring the certificate. But we ourselves create this problem. Just for nothing you fight, just for nothing. without knowing. Tell me where's the proof of God? Somebody can tell me? No, nobody can tell me where's proof of God. Where is God? As in evidence, there's no evidence, but they are fighting. We can see nature is there, complete nature is there, but we imagine God. Nature is there, I am there, you are there, earth is there. It itself proves that there is God. Why do you want to see some face of God? Because we can't even see this. We see by eyes, but we can't understand this. Just like we know we have to die one day, but we don't really remember that. Oh, I am giving you blessing, stay, live for 100 years, live for 200 years. Just like old people do. Bones, imagination, emotionalization, nothing else. This is just nothing else. Fact is that there is a nature. Fact is there is a sky, solar system. Fact is I am a body living in. And fact is I have to go. So why just make yourself fool with all these fictitious items like religion, like this, like that? No religion, only one religion, humanity. That's it. I don't believe in any religion, but I respect everyone. Because I know there is no religion. I feel that I am this religion because my father was that or my mother was that. Only for that. Otherwise, what else? If I had come to some Muslim family or some other family, then my would be that one. Right? There is nothing. It is just mind floppy. Mind is flopped. When mind doesn't work, you think this is happening. That's why I say, first be human. I think animals are better. They have no religion. They search for food and they fight together for food. Or you should not come to my area. This is my area. There's different mentality. They are that level. We are human beings. Only difference is that we have mind. Only difference that we have God. Dog has also mind. Cat has also mind. That mind is very little. Just for food survival. Nothing else. God doesn't want bungalow. God doesn't want, dog doesn't want bungalow. And dog doesn't want car. Dog searches only for food. Cat searches only for food. But we don't care for food. We search for everything else. This is only difference. Actually, there's already a COVID in us. This COVID-19 is nothing. There's a COVID in us, everybody's mind. Oh, you are worker, you are labor. Let you sit down. What are you? Mindset is different. Oh, you are a sweeper. Shit. I don't go. Like that. Is sweeper not human being? Is he not human? Everyone is human. People take these dogs and cats with them in England, India. Because what? It's upon you. It's upon you. COVID-19 is in everybody. Not infection, otherwise. Because we are fools, born fools. Our duty is to do some construction of world. That's our duty. For that we have come, everybody has come to earth for that purpose. There is no other purpose. No other purpose. And if you can't do that, I don't think that we can say we are human beings. We have lost our identity of humanity, and everybody is doing everything what everybody pleases to itself. If you go to temple or mosque and worship and do all crimes, I think this is much bigger sin. Means one end you are going to God home, and one end you are doing crime against someone, against some other person who is also a product of God. So you are cheating not only yourself, and you are not harming someone else, but you are also working against God. You keep that in mind. So I would say that this COVID is a game changer, you can say. COVID, if you don't change yourself now, COVID shall change you, don't worry. It takes just 1 second for COVID to change you, infect you, and then you enjoy your life. This is what COVID is doing. I did not want to talk of COVID, but because there's such types of news I got, means I was happy with that at least. The man is being punished, we are being punished. We deserve this punishment. We deserve this punishment. Certainly. And this is justice done. Timely justice done. And even if we don't understand now, we can never understand. During lockdown, you see how many cars are playing, how many buses are playing, very little, very small. Again same now. Resumed 100%. They are driving and driving and driving. Nobody cares. Animals can be trained, human cannot be trained. Animals can be trained. Birds can be trained. Dogs can be trained. Human cannot be trained. I think human is biggest animal on earth. If there is some animal on earth, I should say human. 95% human are animal of nature. Not really. They know it will harm you, but still they do it. They do it. When they were in lockdown, they were living simple life, they were happy. Of course, they don't have job. Still now they don't have job. And that's going to cause a big problem in future. It's going to bother you. Every country has that problem, not only that. See Gulf countries, richest countries in the world. They say they don't have funds. Kuwait, no funds. UAE, short of funds. Saudi are thinking how to make money. In this time, they are thinking how to make money. Country like Saudi and UAE, these countries who are known as benevolent, means they say we claim we supported 57 countries, 75 countries during lockdown, and they are thinking how to make money, how to arrange. Now they are entering the tourism sector, in this sector, in that sector, so that they keep earning money in future. Means they have still not happy with money, what money they got. That's why I'm saying there is no limit to these things. But we should remember at end that my friend, my permanent friend, my death awaits me. That's the truth. This is a fact. You may weep or don't weep, doesn't matter. Your weeping will not solve question, will not solve problem. There is existence of my final printout, and that is I have to leave this world one day on my day of departure for good. That fact no one can change. But people forget after 1 second and then start same life again. This is a fact. And this is where, if you remember your death, I think half of problems will solve. But no, we do not understand that. Well, I don't prolong this talk anymore, already about an hour. It's over. I would simply say, forget COVID-19 and just take precautionary measures. Nothing else. Keep mind open. Remember, problem is people are not thinking. That's the only problem. I know it very well. Emotional is one part. You're emotional, you're sentimental. That's one part of life. But facing facts is also another part of life. Emotional status would not answer you. If you are sentimental, you can't think. And if you are in mind, you can think. So use mind and think what is best. And because everybody cannot afford after being infected, it's problem for everybody. And forget these numbers also what they are giving. I don't care for that. I know these are 20% numbers or 30% maybe. There will be many times more than these affections. We know that every government of world lied. Every government lied. I would simply say that you take your care. That's it. Nothing else more I can say. Well, jobs are there or not there, this international problem now, and this will continue because uncertainty exists, and this uncertainty shall not leave us anywhere. That's why I want to say, I'll jump onto my own management and organization and soil and content, etc., etc. Good morning, Mr. Chaudhary. Sorry, I did not see your post. This is welcome to Nepal. Thank you very much. You are not sleeping good. Others are sleeping. Now, management, I call or you call or you say. I have seen nowadays many webinars are appearing in, and when I see this, they have their own system. I don't find something very very excellent in that, but okay, what is moving, and we should be in touch with that. Complete technology, and there's a change, scenario change, that it's not necessary to be assemble somewhere for some organize for some seminar or for conference. So you get it on your internet. So this is because of technology, and this technology existed before also, but people did not use it because they wanted to see each other in person and some take coffee together, tea together, or lunch together, just for sake of seminar or conference or meeting. And that's some change that now they have shifted onto these webinars, which is not bad. But here's also another dictatorship is arising, that they decide themselves only what should be title of subject, or who shall speak, or who shall. They are not even asking others. Means we are going to conduct seminars. There's also another kind of political dictatorship. You can say, means everybody is there to do some authoritative work. Means they are not doing the job of COVID or something. They are busy in their professional world. Means we will teach you. They are teaching you as if they know everything. Those people who are young, they will teach everybody. Means this is another kind of, you can say, dishonesty. It's another kind of dishonesty. Dishonesty doesn't mean money related. This also means you just keep yourself in front and let others follow you. Yes, if you are competent, I agree with that. If you can do that, otherwise no, you cannot. And that's what I say. If somebody wants to ask you to define what's organization or management, what shall you define? You have to decide. Not necessarily define what's written on a box. You can define according to your understanding, according to how you understood this. That's an important point. When I say engineering itself is again I say many times I keep on saying engineering is nothing but mind. Application of mind. They say application of sciences, but science is also mind. Means your mind produces science and your mind produces engineering. Engineering means you have to think of and decide based on your thinking. Your mind is full of files, and those files would open when you think of that file. If you're just thinking of that file, it will open. There is no need of command. It will open and tell you your questions and your answers both. It will give you. So I say, well, my engineering understanding is that use of mind for everything, that's engineering. And others say professional, means they say civil engineering, electrical engineering, that's different one. And they are now, it's important one because it's another type of problem we have to solve in engineering. First of all, we have to know that it's not very easy, you can say. I'm not saying impossible, but it's not very easy to first of all learn engineering education, whatever level. That may be ITI, diploma, engineering or degree or further. Education is also not easy, and everybody cannot achieve educational. Everybody cannot achieve it until we think that we have some ambition in life, or we want to get some position or honor in our society. That's what engineering gives us. Engineering is a chance, you can say. I'm sorry. Engineering is a chance for everybody. Everybody cannot become an engineer, that's also true, just like everybody cannot become a doctor. Everybody cannot become a professor. Everybody cannot become what you think. It's up to your potential, it's up to your ability, what you can be, and that is engineering requires actually, if you believe me, engineering requires analytical mind. Engineering doesn't believe in fictions. Engineering doesn't believe in hypothecation or speculation. Engineer believes in analytical approach, and analytical approach means you have to you have to complete knowledge of something, and if you have incomplete knowledge you will certainly make errors. So engineering is complete application, you can say, of of analytical mind. Analytical questions must be answered, and how to analyze is important, and what to analyze is important. It's not simply analysis, how and what to analysis, why, how much time you have to spend on analysis, and what degree other than engineering you should have. It's not that you are engineering degree only then you are engineer. There are so many engineers by experience also who concentrated on work, and they learn. Maybe they are not having value of design, so they don't have capacity to do, but they work in engineering. So to some level you can say they are also engineers. I have seen people who work in engineering based on experience, so that's okay, fine. If they do quality work, it's not bad. But engineering in basics, if you say, in basics, I think engineering people, very rare engineers even understand engineering, what is engineering about. Engineering community doesn't understand engineering. That's the problem. Engineering is not only that which we learn, it is much more than that. We learn, we get education, degrees, experience, and say, I got this position, I got that position, and this position. Means we keep ourselves in confinement of that position, and we can't go beyond that. And that's only for survival, because we need our solutions of family, we need economy of our family, and we have to see our family problems, and then cell solves that. But engineering other than this, we have to deliver to public, whatever public it is. We have to deliver their lives in a sense, comforts in life. They lived hard life, now they are living soft life. There was a time that there were no even footpath or roads, so we created them. Means this community of engineers created roads, buildings, infrastructure, nation, development, cities, villages, all. Otherwise, we had to live in forest, we had to live in deserts, and they used to live. And evolution says that, evolution of history, it says that. Evolution says that when there is a problem, you have to find solution to that problem, and once you find solution to that problem, after thinking, after completely conduct analysis, and you find solution to that, and that solution is called engineering. It's major solution actually. Those problems are major. You can stay in hutment, there's no problem. You can stay in a tent also, no problem. What's the problem? Tell me. If you are staying in a tent, what's the problem? You can stay, you can sleep. Question is sleep. And even if you don't have tent, you can sleep in open. What's the problem? Go to any place you stay, you sleep on that. And we used to sleep that way in past. Only difference is that time people were healthy. You see, those people, still people, you see these workers, these poor workers, industrial workers, or building workers or road workers who don't have adequate place to live in, and they can live anywhere, they can stay there, and their kids, because much stronger than your kids. You see kids of these physical workers, those don't have clothes to wear, and the clothes are sun rays, and I say clothes are sun rays, yes, that's right. And their beds are just nothing, a cot, or you're not even a cot, and then they're much stronger. These kids can digest heat energy, and they can digest snow energy. So what do you call them? Means they are used to that, and we are not used to that. Our kids want everything. Our babies want everything. Oh, my baby is sick, and you will make that baby more sick. I will drop you to school. Don't walk. Why you walk? If you don't have, I'll drop you. Means you cannot even let your kid struggle a little. Remember, struggle is solution. Only one solution is struggle, hardship. And that is engineering, I say. You think engineers work comfortably? Go and see how they work. Don't see in cities, go in remote. Because in cities facilities are available. In remote, maybe now it's changed, but there was a problem in engineering. Why did people jump from civil engineering to some other engineering or some other management or some other IT, etc.? Because nobody likes to stay in dust. Who likes to stay in dust? Who likes to stay in sun? 40 degrees temperature, 45 degrees temperature. Who shall like to stay in that when you have an option to have comfortful living? That's the point, means your living should be comfortful. You want comfort everywhere. Comfort and comfort and comfort. And I'm taking water for comfort now. That's also my comfort. I'm taking water. And sometimes I become, I don't know why I talk like this sometimes. I don't know. It happens. I discuss about soil and many topics of soil covered. I wanted to share some documents also of soil, but because of problem in this share, now for example in this, I'm not even, it's not allowing me to share now, but if I start it again, it will allow. So that is the problem here. When I go to share, after I'm talking to you, it gives me no entry sign in that log. No entry sign is there, so I cannot continue in share, but I have to make another video and I have to start with share, and then I cannot talk to you. So that's problem coming here. I don't know, they are making some changes in Facebook, because this is old, or this is a classic one which I am using. There's another one that's new one, but still it's not complete, and they want the people should shift onto that from next month. I think from September they are going to close classic one, and it's there, you have to start other one. Still that's incomplete, and I tried that many times. I was not happy with that, because if you are not getting all results what you are here, I wrote to them also on their suggestion not to continue with that immediately. Take some time until your Facebook works. But I don't know who reads, means nobody reads. There may be millions of suggestions, and who cares about your suggestion? And I can only think that I have done, they will read, but I can't say that. I can't guarantee that. Now about this, we talked yesterday of soil, and talked in this. What we talked is, I'm getting some into this world of soil, which is very important from my point of view and also from your point of view. We cannot say it's right or wrong. It's which one is, I think it was complexion point or some other point. I forget also many times. So the seepage flow we had done, we have done everything on this. So complexion is there. Let me start. I think we should talk very elementary today. It's better if I talk elementary. That is, soil. I should talk what soil is about. Just a minute, please. Very one, this, small chapter. It's here. We should talk of that one. I think that will be better, and it's about this engineering properties of soil and simple test, and that's what I say. Let's just say this brief critique of this chapter is engineering properties of soil and simple test, and this is very elementary I'm talking, but elementary is sometimes forgotten. That's also a fact. We forget elementary, and then we want to read advanced and higher only. That doesn't come to our digestion because we forget this. So, well, I think we should think on this. So what we are here for. Let us think of this. Now it says in introduction, what it says, this author says, most engineering structures rest on soil. Most engineering structures, not most, all. What do you mean most? Most engineering structures rest on soil, and role of soil as a foundation material. See, it's saying foundation material itself. And engineers don't realize this fact that soil is a material. So engineering structures rest on soil, and role of soil is as a foundation material or as a construction material is of outstanding importance. All engineering structures such as building, dam, retaining wall or bridge remains in contact with soil. These structures exert pressure on soil. Soil mass and development of structure takes place. Development of structures happen due to interaction between structure and soil mass. Interaction between structure and soil mass. Now, an engineer should be able to know and estimate about quantity of stresses and strains, stresses and strains developed due to this. Soil engineering deals with such problems connected with soil, movement of soil below a foundation due to load of structure, settlement of foundation, etc. Soil mechanics, which you are talking of Soil mechanics as a subject, is rather young, very young. Dr. Carl Terjagi published first book on civil mechanics, soil mechanics in 1925, and actually gave concept of this new subject. Although some stray works have been done in field of soil mechanics and foundation engineering earlier than Dr. K. Terjagi, but K. Terjagi gave unified approach to this subject. Now this subject has assumed great importance because large and heavy structures are being constructed in whole world on massive scale, and these structures are pore water foundation problem. Solution of such problems can be done only by applying theory of soil mechanics. This is about soil mechanics definition, requirement. Now what actually it says very simply, it defines some phase diagram. It says a soil mass is a three-phase system because it contains not only solid particle but it contains water and air also. Let me put this fan also on. Says if a soil mass is a three-phase system because it contains not only solid particles but it contains water and air also. Space occupied by water and air is termed as void. Space occupied by water and air is termed void, as void, which is interspaced between solids. Void space between solid soil grains may be partly filled with water and partly filled air, or it may be fully filled with water. If it's fully filled with water, soil mass is said to be saturated. If those voids are filled with water, it's called saturated soil. On the other hand, if soil mass is completely dry, then its void space contains only air and soil is said to be in dry condition. So one condition is wet condition and one condition is dry condition. In wet condition we call it saturated soil, and in dry condition it's called dry condition. In general, all three constituents of soil, that is mass, are blended together, forming a complex composition. Now let us say soil mass diagram is here schematically, diagrammatically, as if all three constituents occupy space separately. Now there is a diagram which shows, let's say, the total volume of soil mass, B, V is total volume, let's say, volume of air is VA, volume of air is VA, and volume of water is VW. W stands for water and A stands for air and V stands for total volume. And volume for solid, that is solid grains, is Vs. Thus total volume V is volume of soil, is equal to volume of air plus volume of water plus volume of solids. Whereas volume of void, that is VV, voids, volume of voids is equal to volume of water plus volume of air. Now there is a figure here. So this figure shows diagrammatic representation of soil by weights, and it is assumed that weights of air is negligible, and hence total weight of void and weight of water is equal to WW. Hence total weight of void and weight of water equal to WW. Weight of soil is WS, and total weight is equal to how much? Now because we consider weight of air is negligible, then this total weight is equal to weight of solids WS plus weight of water WW. Now first of all, let me show you this figure. In this figure there are three layers. One layer shows solid below, other shows water above, and then air above. So in this is that, and when there is water, it's called weight of water, volume of water, like that. It is there to show you this figure before going further. Is that, there are three layers in one, three layers are one. You can see how these are nominated, given in this. Now it says in one, that is A, it says there is a solid which is Vs height, volume ice, and there's Vw which is water volume, and there is Vs which is air volume, and then there is solid volume is represented by Vs, while void's volume, that is water plus air, is represented by Vv, that is Va plus Vw. Now this is in terms of volume. Now we say in terms of weight. So this is solid Ws weight, then is water Ww, and there is air, that is Wa. These are weight volume and the similar water volume. This is representation only, it's not a final one. Now we go further. It says only that W is equal to weight of, this weight is equal to weight of soil plus weight of air. Now volumes ratios which are used in soil mechanics are porosity. Porosity is volume related. Porosity with void ratio, and degree of saturation. We have to understand this. One is porosity, one is void ratio, and degree of saturation. Porosity of a soil mass is ratio of volume of voids in total volume of soil mass. Now porosity is represented by this letter, that is eta. Eta is equal to volume, that is VV, over V. Means we say VV is volume of water and air, and V is total volume, and therefore eta is equal to porosity equal to VV, that is volume of water plus volume of air, which is void, divided by total volume V. So we get a percentage, and that percentage between voids and total volume is known as porosity, represented by eta. I can show you this formula. Now porosity is normally expressed in percentage. So volume of void is equal to volume of solid plus volume of air. Let's go further. It's now eta. We have seen porosity represented by eta. Then volume of water is VO plus VW. Volume of voids and volume of total volume is VA plus VW plus VS. Let me show you this porosity. It's here. You can see representation of this. This is porosity eta. Void ratio is this. Now what is void ratio? Void ratio of soil means ratio of volume of air plus volume of water. Volume for air is something that is now this is volume of air plus water, that's called volume of voids, and that is divided by volume of solid, volume of void and volume of solid. That's important on air volume. Total volume voids means air plus water divided by volume of solids, and that's called void ratio. Void ratio means comparison between void ratio and void R. Now go further to degree of saturation. It's a very common definition I am telling you, but sometimes common definition is also difficult to apply with. That is degree of saturation, as we have studied already. Degree of saturation of soil mass is ratio of volume of water to volume of wires. Volume of water to volume of wires. If degree of saturation is represented by letter S, this S is equal to volume of water. Volume of water means water within soil mass. Volume of water over volume of soil. So this is degree of saturation means volume of water plus volume of voids. How much water we have in pores, that's called volume of water or volume of voids, and how much total volume we have. This now let's go further here. That's volume of water, volume of voids is 100%, and this is expressed in expression percentage. With degree of saturation 100%, so soil is fully saturated, and when degree of saturation is less than 100%. Also, I'll go further now before jumping to something else. Now this expressed as percentage when degree of saturation is 100%. What is that? That is VW or VS. Soil is fully saturated, and when degree of saturation is 0%, then it is perfectly dry. Water contents, there is mass unit weight, there is unit weight of solid, unit weight of water, specific gravity, relative density. These are definitions that we have to understand. So we just understand them. It's around, I think, 5. Okay, that means it's still dark, no problem. So water content is very important part here. Water content, how much water is there. Water content means water content of a soil. Simple is in soil mechanics is defined as ratio of weight of water to dry weight of soil mass. Water content of soil sample in soil mechanics is defined as ratio of weight of water to dry weight of solid mass. Dry weight of solid mass. If water content is represented by letter W, then W is equal to weight of water or weight of soil, and that is solid. I mean to say weight of solid, weight of soil or weight of solid, and that's 100%. Water content is expressed in percentage. Percentage, there's some explanation here, and that is clay. Clay soil water exists in two different forms. Clay soil water. Firstly, water remains in voids and voids are water remains in voids or pores of soil mass, and such water is known as pore water. Pore water. Secondly, water also remains in soil mass as part of mineral grains, and such water is known as adsorbed water. So pore water and you can say mineral grains water, and such water is known as adsorbed water. Adsorbed water. While determining water content of soil mass, drying temperature is kept between 105 degrees to 110 degrees Celsius, so that pore water is drawn out, but adsorbed water is not affected. Adsorbed water can be driven off on a large scale only at higher temperature of drying. However, drying temperature does not affect value of water content in case of sand. However, drying temperature does not affect value of water content in case of sand. Now let's go to mass unit weight. These are very elementary definitions I am very elementary so that you can understand this well. Mass unit weight. Mass unit weight of soil. Mass is weight per unit volume if it is represented by letter gamma T. Then gamma T is equal to weight over volume. Mass unit weight is also termed as bulk density of soil. Unit weight of solid. Unit weight of solid is equal to weight of solid over volume of solid. Unit weight of solid is weight of solid per unit volume of solid only, and that is gamma S. Solid is what it is. Unit weight of water. Unit weight of water. Unit weight of water is weight of water. Weight of water, that is per unit volume of water at a specific temperature. Weight of water per unit volume of water. At some specific temperature, and if it is represented by gamma W, then gamma W is equal to weight of water or weight of water. Now come on to specific gravity from knowledge of physics. From knowledge of physics, very well acquainted. See, from knowledge of physics, it's well known that the specific gravity of material is ratio of unit weight of material. The specific gravity is ratio of unit weight of material and unit weight of reference material. Knowledge of physics is no longer specific gravity of a material is the ratio of unit weight of material and unit weight of any reference material. Normally, Its reference material is pure water, whose unit weight is 4 degrees unity. Mass specific gravity of soil, specific gravity of solid, and specific gravity of water can be found by using following formula. Mass specific gravity is equal to Gm. So mass specific gravity is equal to volume. This is the weight of that is Gm. So the mass specific gravity is equal to gamma T or gamma O. Mass specific gravity is Gm, that is gamma T over gamma 0. Mass specific gravity of solid is equal to Gs is equal to gamma S solid over gamma O, or can say the specific gravity of water is equal to Gw is equal to gamma W over. Then where gamma O is unit weight of water at 4 degrees Celsius. Normally value of gamma O varies from gamma 0 varies from 1 to 0.995 gram per cc. Hence for all practical purposes, gamma 0 is assumed to come on. Now, normally volume of water, volume of gamma O. So gamma O is equal to 1 to 9.595 gram per cc. Hence, for all practical purposes, gamma is assumed to be equal to gamma W. Density, what is density and what is relative density? You have to understand this. Density. I think we should go for that 5 o'clock. Density of material is termed as its mass per unit volume, where a mass of equal to weight divided by acceleration force due to gravity. Density of soil mass, let us say, is equal to W over G, which is 1 over into 1 over V, W over G into 1 over V. You can say W over W. Okay, I am just suffering better. So YT over G, W over G into W over V, weight over volume, and we divide by G to mass. Actually, we are not directly using this formula. We are using weight over volume, which is actually, weight over volume, and if it is divided by G, weight of volume is density because weight per unit volume, and when you divide by G, it becomes that. So it's a gamma T is equal to divided by G. Relative density. Relative density is something else. As we said, we have to compare it to someone. Relative density is porosity. Porosity cannot indicate now relative density. Porosity cannot indicate whether a particular soil is in dense state or loose state. Porosity cannot indicate that. This information can be obtained by comparing porosity or void ratio of that soil with that of same soil in loosest and densest possible state. Can I go there for this? Will come back. I will put the time is 5. This time to go is home. Let's sit down this way. I'm very direct like okay. Porosity cannot indicate whether a particular soil is in dense state or loose state. Which information can be obtained by comparing porosity or void ratio of that soil with that of same soil in loosest or densest possible state. Relative density D numerically expresses in following forms. Now we say dr it's equal to dr means relative density. D stands for density and R stands for reliable. So dr is equal to E max. E is void ratio in loosest state E max, and E max minus E is natural void ratio of soil. So we can say void ratio in loose state void ratio in loose state minus void ratio in state, and E max minus E minimum. E maximum minus E minimum. E maximum is void ratio in loose state and E minimum is void ratio in densest state. Now we go to the formula is dr is equal to E max minus E over E max minus E. So relative density is used for cohesionless soil. Cohesionless soil only. Cohesion is sand, etc. When cohesionless soil is loosest form in natural state, E is equal to E max, and hence volume of relative density becomes 0. When natural soil is in densest state, densest state, this was a loose state when I said that before. Now it's in densest state, so we can say becomes 0 when natural soil is in densest state. Then E is equal to E max, and hence relative density, technical density formula sense. Hence relative density varies from 0 to 1. Now there is a functional relation. I will discuss it after you see this formula first. you see functional relationship between different values. Relationship, they are shown relationship between W, S, E and G. Then you can say WSENG, WSENG, and then water content, that is W, small w is equal to WW water volumes over WS, that is water content. But WW weight of water content is WW over WS, means weight of water over weight of solid, and but WW is equal to YW, gamma W. VW, UW and WW are, yes. Now I say that relationship is WSEG, and there is another relationship is between gamma T, gamma S, W and E, and then relations between E and eta, and then there is between eta N and E, and then relationship between YT, YW, gamma T, gamma W, G, S and E, and then it is between VS, V and E, and the relationship between V, E and V. These are regularities that we have to understand, and let me see if I can just let me go to 5 minutes to terrace for just a minute. Let me see about this. push the So we have seen about this relation here. Now I see relative density is dr that we discussed. Now it is relationship with W, S, E and G. It says that water content is equal to weight of water over weight of solid. Water content is weight of water, weight of solid. WW is very light actually. It is WW equal to weight of water into weight of water into volume of water. WW is weight of water, that's equal to density of water, gamma W into volume of water, and WS is equal to density of solid into volume of solid. These are two definitions here, two formula. So W over WS, that is where water content, which should be WW is equal to gamma W into VW, and that is divided by WS, that is gamma S over into VS. So we say gamma W into VW over gamma S into VS is equal to gamma W into VW over gamma S into G into VS, G gamma W into GVS, weight of solid. G is specific gravity of soil, which is equal to weight of volume of water over volume of something wrong. So VW, volume of water, is equal to SVV. Substituting these values of VW in above equation, we get W is equal to S into E over G. S into E over G, that is what it says. And S is equal to degree of saturation. S is equal to VW over VV to 100. S is equal to degree of saturation. So we can say VW is equal to S into VW. Volume of water is equal to degree of saturation into volume of into VV. So W is equal to SE over G. S is saturation into void ratio over G. Now relationship between gamma T, gamma S, gamma and W and E. Unit weight of soil. Relationship between these are here. If we go see finally, gamma T is equal to gamma S into 1 plus W over 1 plus E. And relationship between E and N is N is equal to E over 1 plus E. And relationship between gamma T, gamma W, G, S and E is equal to G is equal to gamma S over gamma W, W is equal to SC over G. And ultimately we get all these relations together, and this is equal to you can see this. I'll show you this page better. Let me see, I show you before other one. Let me show this page so that you can better understand. This is very detailed actually, and it is by speed you may not understand this. This previously I showed to you this one. This one I showed to you before. No, this one. Now this here now. You can see that here. These relations are shown in this. because I can't explain because you have to see paper first. Problem is in my book is description of this you have to refer to book, only then you can understand that. Now we have told you relation here. Their relations are explained, and these relations, various relations are shown, and this relationship between W, S, E and G, and relationship between gamma T, gamma S, W and E, and then relation between E and N, and relationship between N and E, and relation between gamma T, gamma W, G, S and E, and then relationship between the V, V and E and V, V, E and V, relationship between V, S, E and V. So there are, you can say, 7 relations shown, I think 7 relations. 5, 6, 7, and maybe more is given in book. Now we have to say, we have to understand something else. This for relations. Now we go to soil test, simple soil test. Determination of water content of soil. Determination of water content of soil. I tell you, soil is very, very boring subject, but you have to make it interesting, otherwise you cannot understand soil. Just like, knowledge is always very boring, film is very interesting, poem is very interesting, and gossipism is very interesting, but when you see valuable study, it's very, very boring. Which pleases you, which which brings happiness to you, that's always not boring. But where you feel that you are boredom, remember, that's very, very interesting, but it does not come to mind because of some reasons. It doesn't mean that's boring, but boring for you because you neither want to learn that nor can learn that. Therefore soil is very, very boring. We know even you study soil, you may like to sleep within that time, but sleeping will not answer you. Soil is soil. As I said in the beginning, it's very important material. You must understand that point. Determination of water content. Just to think, when God might have constructed this earth, just imagine. I'm not saying you will construct. Can we produce another earth? Very good question. Forget whole earth. Can you produce 1 kilometer diameter sphere earth? I am asking only 1 kilometer. Can we? We cannot. So think of that power, whom we call God, who constructed for us so many planets. We are enjoying that one of those planets. We are enjoying in name of Earth, and we go there. Can we understand that? We can never understand that. We only say always, God has not given us this, God has not given us that. God has given you everything if you realize. First of all, God has given this body in which you are living. You don't realize value of this. You don't realize value of this. You have it. When you have something, you don't value it. When you have something, you never value that. That's a fact. But when you miss that, lose that, somewhere you remember, oh, I had this, If had I days means, why do you remember them? You have to respect everything. That's what I say. Nobody is nobody's enemy. This planet is for all. Nobody has an authority to say to someone, go from here. You cannot do. Now, I know that we cannot do what God has done. It's impossible. We cannot do it. Because we are nowhere near God. We have to understand what God has done, that's enough. I could not even understand till today. I could not understand till today where from this soil has come. I could not understand. And I shall never be able to understand because I am not interested in that. I don't find soil in the sky. Do you find? Do you find soil when it rains? You don't find. Do you find soil when you get sun rays? You don't find. From where it comes? You say it comes from surface. But from where from it comes to surface? What is that? You get my point. It's very, very important intellectual question. Very important. Take us, myself, yourself, a body, not as a person, as a body. How we generate, how we move our generation, further generation, say. You say, okay, marriage and then expand your family. That is statement, very common procedure. So what's your contribution in that? Is it not a question? It's a very big question. You are just going to marry someone, you marry. And you say, I generate my family, I expand my family. But what is your contribution? Nothing. You enjoy life, that's all. Other than that, nothing. You say my wife is carrier, bearer of my baby, and I am father of my baby. Not more than that. Did you do something more than that? Yes, your wife may do something because of her body, but are you responsible for generation and construction of that baby? What is your role? No role. No role. No, your role is not there. Natural role is there. That's what I say. Your role does not exist. Nature role exists. Because you made an application for a baby. You moved an application for a baby, and that is sanctioned. That application by your marriage, application by your performance of marriage, consumption of marriage. So, application has gone. What application results in, that's different. But it was yours. Through power of someone, you applied thinking, I will get this from that power. That is right or not? And if you don't marry, you won't face any such problem. And even if you marry, you don't do generation, it's your problem. You won't find any generation. Question is, we do not do anything. We get everything done and still we fight. We have no contribution on earth and we are fighting. Therefore I say, if we understand what nature gives us, rather than how to set nature right, nature's right, cannot set nature right. Nature can be set right. Now we go to soil sample again, because just I wanted to interact with you regarding certain my questions. Means we don't know many things and we boast we know everything. No scientist has told us till today from where soil comes. Means from where soil comes to even earth. They first know. Nobody knows that. They would say, oh, there was some falling, everything is falling, that is falling, that is falling, that is falling, and after that one skip away from here. I can't answer this question. So we go on to soil sincerely, and then we will shift to some other. Because I had to move to screen share also after this. If I let us see how, because the other files, without files I can't explain. That is, this technical report of soil investigation, and also FIDIC. That can't be explained without showing file. So I'll take time. Now, so let's move further now. Okay. It's about more than 2 hours, and maybe my video is now. Determination of water content is always necessary in soil mechanics. Determination of water content means quantity of water present in soil. Various methods are used for evaporation of water. Evaporation of water from wet soil sample. Wet soil sample, where evaporated water. Different methods are used for evaporation of water from wet soil sample, but oven drying method is most accurate. Oven drying. In this method, wet soil sample is placed in thermostatically controlled oven. Thermostatically controlled oven, which maintains temperature from 105 to 110 degrees Celsius. Thermostatically controlled, which maintains temperature from 105 to 110 degrees Celsius. And sample is kept in oven for about 24 hours. 24 hours. The temperature higher than 110 degrees Celsius is not allowed, because higher temperature may break crystalline structure of clay soil. Says now, a temperature higher than 110 degrees is not allowed, because higher temperature may break crystalline structure of clay soil, which evaporate absorbed water also. Higher temperature also helps. Let us see what say further. It's very important paragraph. Means we cannot do more than that temperature just to protect water of adsorbed status. That should not evaporate. Means not pure water but adsorbed water, which is in minerals. It's holding minerals there. Higher temperature also helps oxidation of organic matter. Oxidation and self solution. Okay, very important now. Higher temperature will also help oxidation of organic matter, oxidation present in soils. Hence, temperature higher than 110 degrees Celsius must not be taken. For performing temperature, following steps are necessary. What are those steps? This is that take a container and clean and dry it thoroughly. Okay, let me sit down again now. I don't want to very complicated. Let's say take some container, clean and dry it properly. We take it. Find out weight of container accurately and let weight it be W1 I think W1. That is weight of container. Accurately adjusted. Alright, then we can say that is W1. Put wet soil, that is say 50 gram in container and weigh it. That is 50 gram in container and weight, let weight be W12. Put wet soil 50 gram in container and weigh it. Let weigh be W2. So there was W1 weight, that was for weight of. Unless we have two weight, one is container weight and 50 gram weight of soil, we say weight W2. Put container along with soil for drying in an oven. Okay, so W1, W2 we have and W3 we have. W3 is put container along with soil for drying in. That says we have three ways. Following calculations should be done to find out water content. What are those? Now these are following the weight of wet soil is equal to W2 minus W1, means W1 is weight of container and W2 is weight of container plus weight of soil. Then W2 minus W1 is weight of wet soil, and weight of dry soil is W3 is complete weight, that is W3 we say is container along with soil for drying in dry sample, and weight we can say W3. So W3 minus W1, that is W1 below. So weight of water is equal to W, that is weight of wet soil minus weight of dry soil. So weight of water is weight of wet soil minus weight of dry soil. So this is W2 minus W1 over weight of water, over weight of dry soil, you can say. Weight of water is equal to W2 minus W1 minus W3 minus W1. That is W1 minus W3 plus W1. So that W1 cancels. So W2 minus W3. W2 minus W3. W2 is weight of container plus soil, wet soil, and that's W2 minus W3, and W3 is container along with soil for document. So these are W1, W2 minus, that's weight of wet soil, over W3 minus W1 into this. Also says, in equation, water content is weight of water over weight of solids. Alright, then we can say water content is W2 minus W3 over W3 minus W1 into 100. At least 3 such readings should be taken, and average of these readings give value of water content. Now determination of specific gravity. After that we'll say particle size distribution is very important one. So let's go to that one. It's about, okay. I'm going a little slow because this is soil and it's difficult to understand each item. It's confusing. It's more what I think I should do. We'll go to this specific gravity. Determination of specific gravity. Data regarding specific gravity is useful while determining porosity. Data regarding specific gravity is useful while determining porosity. Porosity, void ratio, degree of saturation, etc. Porosity, void ratio, degree of saturation, etc. Specific gravity of solids can be determined by means of 50 milliliter specific gravity. specific gravity of solids can be determined by means of 50 milliliter specific gravity bottle or by means of 500 cc picnometer for sandy and gravelly soil. Picnometer is used, otherwise bottle is quite useful. Experiment is done in following steps. Let me repeat. Data regarding a specific gravity is useful while determining porosity. Void ratio, degree of saturation. Specific gravity of solids can be determined by means of 50 milliliter specific gravity bottle or by means of 500 cc picnometer. For sandy and gravelly soil, picnometer is used, otherwise bottle is quite useful. Experiment is done in following steps. Weight, this experiment is done. Weigh empty, this is first is empty bottle, let us see, this is empty bottle plus dry soil, then bottle plus soil plus water, then bottle plus water. Let us see this stays first here. This is there. This is that stays, This is the bottle first what says. Now it says weigh empty bottle, dry specific gravity bottle, and let us say this is W1, empty bottle. Now put oven dried soil in a specific gravity bottle and weigh, let it be W2. Oven dried soil, it says, put in bottle and weigh W2. Fill bottle up to top with distilled water. Fill bottle with top up to distilled water, up to top with distilled water slowly so that entrapped air is removed. And weigh bottle along with soil, water, soil. So W1 is weight of empty bottle and W2 is weight of, you can say, soil plus bottle, and W3 is weight when you fill with distilled water. Now empty bottle completely, clean it and then fill with bottle with water up to that top. Weigh bottle along with water and let weight be W4. So there are 4 weights, W1, W2, W3, W4. W1 is weight of empty bottle, W2 is weight of bottle plus soil, dried soil, and then fill. W3, that is air is removed and bottle along with soil, let weight be W3. We have three. Now fourth is when we take out completely and fill with ordinary water. So we have fourth weight: W1, W2, W3, W4. W1 empty bottle, W2 with dry soil and then fill with the distilled water remaining portion, and that weight is W3, and then W4 is when water is empty and we fill with water, bottle is empty and we fill. So now this shows all four stages of specific gravity determination from these weights W1, W2, W3, W4, and it can be calculated as follows. Now dry weight of soil is W2 minus W1. W2 is weight of bottle plus soil and weight of empty bottle is W1. So if you take W2 minus W1 is equal to weight of soil, dry weight of soil. Is easy? Then we say weight of water to fill. Rest portion of specific gravity bottle, that is W3 minus weight of water is, previous water was that W3 minus W2. W2 is weight of water, weight of empty bottle plus soil, dry soil, and that if you deduct from W3, which is to fill rest portion, weight of water to fill rest portion, bottle is W3 minus W2. Then weight of water to fill bottle fully, and that is W4 minus W1. Weight of water having same volume as that of soil used. So we have here, weight of water having same volume as that of soil solid is equal to W4 minus W1 minus W3 minus W2. So we can say specific gravity is dry weight of soil over weight of equal volume of water. Now specific gravity formula is dry weight of soil divided by weight of equal volume of water. This is what is that. W2 minus W1 divided by W4 minus W1 minus W3 minus W2. Those are particle size distribution. This formula I show you here first so that your confusion doesn't work. I mean, say you are clear with that. And this is here now. Sorry, this is that other one. I have different page I showed to you. Sorry, no. This is that. Now we'll move to cell size, particle size. This is elementary page, elementary chapter, but it's very informative to understand soil in future. Particle size distribution. Particle size distribution. What is particle? You must know about this. Particle means when we say we define what is soil. We define as something composed of particles of soil, particles of minerals. You can say particles of natural material, minerals or sand or that one. These particles constitute soil. These particles constitute soil. So says knowledge of particles of various sizes of soil is essential for identification and classification, particle size analysis or mechanical drawings or mechanical analysis. Identification we need, and for that knowledge of particle size of various size soil is essential for identification and classification. Particle size analysis or mechanical analysis, particle size analysis or mechanical analysis is performed for separation of soil. Separation soil into different size fractions. Alright guys, so mechanical analysis is performed for separation of soil into different size fractions. Sometimes it's also known as grain size analysis, and grain size analysis of the soil is done in two stages. Stage 1 is sieve analysis for coarse grained soil. Sieve analysis. छानना छान लेना जाली नहीं हो. Sieve analysis for coarse grained soil. Hydrometer analysis or pipette analysis for fine grained particles. Now a figure and says that a fact soil sample contains